How to make an income remotely in 2020. That's the genre of the video, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to break down 8 different money-making methods online in this one video. This video is packed full of value. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of this video, because these 8 revenue streams you could set up this evening and start making some serious money from home. And more importantly, with the times, we're going through a generational shift at the moment. The way that we're working, the way that we're being employed, everything is changing. And you want to make sure that you're not relying on someone else for your income and for your own success. So hopefully this video will help you set up a few of your own income streams so you can become a multiple income stream owner and start living the life you desire. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, revenue stream number 1, freelancing and crowdsourcing. So let me just explain what this is. So freelancing, say for example, I know a business owner down the road, he's not going to employ me, he just wants me to basically do a couple of graphics for him. I'm essentially a freelance to his business. I'm going to do a few bits of work and he's going to pay me a set fee. Crowdsourcing is it has kind of taken freelancing to the next level in the online presence. So crowdsourcing platforms such as Upwork, Fiverr and freelance.com basically allow you to go on there and see what projects are around. So say for example you want to learn how to design just general graphical based stuff. There's a demand for it in every business now anyway. So you study, you do a few courses and you feel comfortable in designing graphics. You then go onto one of these crowdsourcing platforms such as Upwork, type in graphic design and boom, you've got 10 or 15 jobs that have been posted in that day that all require graphic design work. And then you can simply apply for the job, get hired through the platform and earn. It's that simple. Crowdsourcing is amazing. And in this example, obviously I've used graphic design, but you could be hired as a business consultant. You could be hired as someone who's building a website, all of these kind of things. And if I was you and you feel like you don't have any current skills that can really help you get on this scene, then just pick the basic ones, right? Pick things like graphic design, pick things like website builds, because you can take an online course and become an expert in those within a short period of time. And these are really well-demanded services. So if you're looking to jump into crowdsourcing and kind of becoming an online freelance in a certain industry, then make sure you pick one that's highly demanded. So why don't you start by going over to Upwork, for example, having a look through all the jobs that are being posted, pick up the ones that are very common and start learning a skill where you can then facilitate other businesses that require your area of expertise. Income stream number 2, being an affiliate. So a lot of you guys may have heard of the word affiliate before, but it is one of the main income streams for online people nowadays. Essentially all it means is referring someone else to another service. So for example, I've got a friend called Greg down the road. Let's use a business such as, let's use something really simple like Amazon Prime, right? So I've started using Amazon Prime and my friend Greg, he's come around mine a few times. We've been watching films on Amazon Prime and he loves what Amazon Prime is. Now, I can probably go to Amazon Prime on an affiliate section and refer Greg to them and earn maybe 20% of whatever he's paying monthly. That's essentially how affiliate deals work, and there are thousands of affiliate deals. In fact, most businesses in this modern day and age have affiliate deals. All of my businesses have affiliate deals. Why not? If your friend's going to refer someone through the power of a social currency, why would you earn on the side of it? Sometimes being an affiliate means more than just referring your friend, but actually supplying some kind of subsidiary service. So for example, you might want to start referring people to, a betting exchange or some kind of betting provider. So you're going to provide a subsidiary service of betting tips or something like that. And then all of a sudden, you're making money through the affiliate deal and you're being able to attract people because you're offering a subsidiary service on the side. So from my side, affiliate deals can be amazing. Be very careful who you choose to partner with. Be very careful in terms of what brand you want to promote. And it can be as simple from typing in on Google, best affiliate deals of 2020, scrolling through, picking up a few that really interest you and you feel your passions align with, and start promoting them. Start growing your own personal brand, start promoting them, maybe supply a little service on the side, but do not overlook affiliate deals, because as an income stream, they can be very, very beneficial and they can create recurring income for you. So number 2, affiliate deals. So income stream number 3, similar to being an affiliate, but this one is a brand ambassador. So essentially, again, if you guys don't really know, I'm going to think of a quick example. These Love Islanders, these reality TV stars, they chuck on some of the worst clothes ever and promote them. It's because they're being a brand ambassador. They're trying to say, look, I'm wearing this, you should wear it too. That is what being a brand ambassador is, actually representing the product you're promoting. And there's loads of different ways that brand ambassador deals can work. They can work basically on paying you to put a post out if you've got a big following. They can work by giving you a discount code, and every time that discount code is used, you get some money back, similar to an affiliate deal. But that's essentially what brand ambassador is. It's actually representing that service. And like I said, the most common way you can see this taking place is reality TV stars promoting brands online and stuff like that. So why or how would you integrate to being a brand ambassador? That's going to be the key question you're asking. Now, it's not always about how large your following is, it's what reach and network you have. So say, for example, you decide to become a brand ambassador for a new app, a new dating app, for example, and you know loads of single people who are all trying to find someone. You might only have 500 followers, but becoming a brand ambassador isn't always about the following, it's how many people you can actually interact with. People that have been on, again, I used the example Love Island, say 3 or 4 years ago, they've got a little blue tick next to their name, they might have 50 or 100,000 followers. Most of the time, most of those followers do not give a what that person's posting. In fact, they literally don't integrate with the resources at all. Whereas on your side, you might have a really good network of people who are all trying to, find someone in the dating app sense. So what you do is a lot more powerful than what someone with followers can do, because you can tap into different networks of singletons and start promoting the brand, and therefore you're going to have a lot more activity in your brand ambassador state. So it's not always about having a following, but one thing that can really help you progress as a brand ambassador is building up a following, but in your specific niche. So if you choose your niche to be clothing, you want to grow, a following of people that are inspired fashion gurus. You want all of these people who love fashion to be following you, because they're going to be the ones that interact with your promotions the most. So number 3, being a brand ambassador, whether you've got a large or small following, if you pick your niche well and you've got a good network in that niche, you can make good money from being a brand ambassador. Right, okay, income stream number 4, and probably the one I'm most familiar with, and that is trading. Now, by trading, I do not mean go on Instagram, find a guru and follow what they do. By all means, do not do that at all. If I was making a video on 10 ways to lose money, that would be my number 1. You're never gonna make money that way. So when I'm talking about how you can create a remote-based income, a legitimate income, let me explain what I'm talking about in relation to trading. And to do this, I'm going to talk about my own company, IYF Trading. Okay, so essentially, the way that we do it is we help people become self-sufficient traders. As you become a self-sufficient trader, and by that I mean profitable over a period of time, we put you onto our partners. Our partners fund your trading career. We have a 12-month process called the Funded Traders process. You tackle all of our education through that period, you follow our exact process, and the end outcome is one of our partners funding you with £100,000. You then take 70% of what you make each month home. So say, for example, you go through the process with IYF, and then say, 12 months down the line, or 13 months down the line, you're self-sufficient, you've had 5 or 6 really good months on the market, you're feeling confident, you're not relying on anyone else, your demo account's made tremendous progress in the last 5 or 6 months, and you feel you've mastered your own trading strategy. At that time, you will then go and take a challenge. You pass that challenge, you get funded, no questions asked. Then if you get funded, all of a sudden this income opportunity comes, because you're trading 100,000 and you're taking 70% of that home, which means, say for example, you make 10% in a month, and 100,000, that's 10,000. You take 70% home, that's 7,000. So you've just created a £7,000 per month remote income. Now that's what I'm talking about when I'm coming to making income remotely via trading, not putting your own capital at risk, and certainly not following someone else. I'm talking about investing in your own education, learning your own strategies with a credible provider who's going to hold your hand until you become funded and start creating that income revenue stream, and purely that will be by being funded because you're a good trader. Now, on to the next. Income stream number 5, creating your own agency or becoming a consultant. So this, it's quite similar to the crowdsourcing idea at the start, but this is kind of creating your actual own business. So rather than just being a freelance on the side, you're actually creating your own brand, your little website, and you're really finding your niche and creating a service. And then you can become a more formal consultant where you're getting paid monthly, every single month by an actual organisation, rather than just picking up odd projects and jobs here and there. So it's definitely a more sustainable remote income. And to be honest with you, all you really need is, you could set this up today. Create a brand, create a website, and focus on your niche. Detail what services you're going to offer, and then get networking and get some work through the door. So, social media is a great place. You can connect with business owners like me overnight and offer your services. And look, not everyone's going to say yes, and you have to start to learn to accept failure, because it's going to happen, and accept rejection, because that's the only way you're going to move forward. Now, if I said to you, you're going to learn social media, for example, set up your own social media agency, and then you're going to contact a load of different businesses about social media and your offering and how you can run their adverts for them and so on. If I said to you, right, so you need to reach out to 100 people a day for a week. So in a week you reach out to 700 different business owners, and I said to you, you're only going to get 10 responses, right? And then you convert, say, 10% of those, okay? So you just convert one. So a whole week you've spent messaging people, trying to get business for your new social media agency. But that one client puts you on a £5 grand a month retainer. Now, who's laughing? The person that thought, I'm not messaging that many people, I'm scared of failure, I'm scared of rejection. Or the person that took it upon themselves to learn social media and then learn about how to build an agency, then create their own agency and spam people to get work, and then got a £5k a month retainer going on. Now, that's what I like. That's the sort of perseverance, dedication that you need to have, the get up and go. At the end of the day, social media agencies is a great one to try and learn. It's where the world's going, and it's a good example of a quick agency you can set up. On the other side as well, you've obviously got and consultant work, like I said, picking up skills you might already have developed in your career, creating your own little brand out of it, and becoming a direct consultant to big businesses. Either way, they're just more formal ways of kind of, like I mentioned earlier, of crowdsourcing and freelancing. They're more formal ways you can get tied into good contracts. You can create your own little business and your brand. And at the end of the day, it's another great remote income stream. Remote income stream number 6. We're going to take it to property. Now, a lot of people who are aspiring to be something, they have this massive interest into getting into property. And to be honest, there's never been an easier way to start getting your foot in the door. And that's through something called services accommodation. So essentially there's loads of different jargon for what it's called. So I'm just going to break down to you what it is and kind of how you do it. So essentially the way in this generation people are making money is, say for example, say for example in Birmingham, there's an apartment for rent for £600 per month, right? You go to the agent and say, I'll take this, you're paying £600 a month, bills on top and stuff, I don't know, let's call it 800 quid all in. And it's in the centre city of Birmingham. Now, what you do with that apartment once you've rented it and agreed with the landlord is then you go and rent it yourself. Services accommodation, you go and rent it onto someone else. So what you do is you basically use things like Airbnb to then rent your room on a nightly basis. You hire a management team to deal with all the general cleaning of the property and stuff like that. Again, you've got to do a little bit of groundwork to find landlords who are going to allow you to rent on, to find management companies that are going to manage that for you. But you can start charging 70, 80 quid a night and start reckoning 2,500, 3,000 a month, and then you take off the 800, maybe 200 for a management company to give a general clean, and all of a sudden you're pocketing £1,000. Now, if you do that with 5 or 6 properties, you could be taking home 5,000-6,000 a month, no questions asked. Like I said, there's loads of jargon for what it's called. The one I've been familiar with is services accommodation. Go and rent a rented property, go and view it, get a management company involved, and start to learn how to best utilise things like Airbnb and start renting it onto there. So that's a great way to basically relinquish and make good money in property. So, remote income stream number 7, Amazon FBA, also standing for Fulfillment by Amazon. So, if you guys are like me, I mean, I use Amazon a serious amount. I've stopped using and buying off of things like eBay and just the general internet or ads or whatever. I just use Amazon now because I can order something and the very next morning it's here. 9 PM, I'll order a chessboard and in the morning it will be here. So Amazon is changing the way that us as consumers behave, and that's a really important business, understanding the movement and the advancements in technology and how they're creating competitive advantages and how they're changing our consumer behaviour. Now, Amazon FBA works essentially, you pick a few winning products, you stock with Amazon, and then they sell your products on Amazon. Again, I'm not an expert, I've never actually done Amazon FBA, but as far as I'm aware, there's millions of courses out there where you can learn, but it's essentially, when you say, for example, I don't know, you want a new fridge and you go on Amazon and you type in fridge and there's thousands of different fridges on there. Some are prime, some aren't prime, there's all different types of fridges. Essentially a lot of that stock is held by people who are doing Amazon FBA, so they might have had loads of freezers or fridges come in and now they're listing them on Amazon. And I think the key to trying to win on Amazon FBA from what I've read is understanding the Amazon platform so your products are seen first, or paying Amazon to promote your products so you can get more sales out that way. It's a great idea. If you pick a winning product that people are searching for a lot on Amazon, you're pricing it very fairly, you're having the additional extras on top of it like Amazon Prime, and obviously it's being fulfilled by Amazon. Again, it's income and it's remote because you don't have to touch the product, you don't have to have the products here. Amazon will fulfill them and send them straight to the buyer. So Amazon FBA, check it out. There's loads of people making a killing on it at the moment. So, and in my opinion, it's where the world's going. So I'd more favour that than to the next income revenue stream we're going to talk to you about. But yeah, number 7, Amazon FBA. Right, so we've made it to the last remote income stream, and that is dropshipping. But before I get into that, I just wanted to take my hat off to you guys that are still watching this video, because just by doing that, you've shown a genuine desire to want to improve or change your life, and to be honest, that's really inspirational. So well done for watching this video, and I hope you've managed to take tons of value from it. But let's get into the last one, dropshipping. Like I mentioned, in point 7, I prefer Amazon FBA just because I think that's where the world's going. Amazon are taking over the world, in my opinion. They're shaping our consumer behaviour so well, and they're steps ahead of everyone. So dropshipping acts in a similar way, where you're selling products you never actually touch. Dropshipping is a little bit, it's a little bit different. You use things like Shopify, you set up your own store, and then you can link your product from, say, Alibaba onto it, or you can use things like print on demand to make custom t-shirts and chuck them straight on there. Again, it's a very easy remote-based income because you can link the products in that go directly to who are supplying the product. They'll make the product and ship them for you, so you don't have to touch anything. And again, a lot of being successful in dropshipping is the way that you set up the store, making sure that it's highly converting, and of course making sure that you've got a winning product. So dropshipping is definitely something that you can look into. If I was starting out now, I personally would put my time into Amazon FBA. I think that's where the world's going. But again, if you find a really good product and you start to drop ship it well, and you're good around Facebook ads, YouTube ads and so on, you can make a hell of a lot of money drop shipping. And yeah, I know a lot of people that do. So it's definitely something to look into, and they kind of go hand in hand. Someone who drop ships probably also uses fulfillment by Amazon. So have a look into the last 2. And yeah, that is our 8 income stream. So look, here we are. We've gone through 8 remote online income streams. and all of them are fresh ideas. They're all they're all successful in their own right. They've all proven to be successful for a lot of individuals. I mean, if you research any of the points I've said and ask for case studies or success stories, there's multi-millionaires under the age of 20 in every single remote income stream option I've mentioned. I hope that kind of my analogy and breakdown has been really helpful. And to be honest with you, you can watch videos like this and then go, oh, fair enough, I know a few things, but how you're going to elevate your own game and your own success is by taking action. And it's something that seems so simple, but a lot of people don't do. And by that I mean, look through the income streams, watch this video again, note down the key ones, do research into each one, and then maybe pick 2 out that you really like the sound of and start to look into them a little bit more. Start getting some free content off of YouTube on those specific topics. Maybe move into buying some courses after you've done your due diligence, starting to put your time into understanding certain things. That's what I personally do, and trust me, if you really like the sound of, say, I don't know, the property side that I mentioned earlier, start diving into it and put a lot of time into it until you find a way to make it successful. So all I'm going to say to finish this video off is, number 1, I hope you enjoyed it. Number 2, take note of the points. Number 3, highlight the income streams that take a fancy to you. Number 4, take action on that by furthering yourself and investing your time in your own education. So with that being said, I've been Jake Lee. This has been my channel. This has been my 8 ways to create an online remote income in 2020. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on the next video.